Hello everybody and welcome to race number 7 of the season here at Twin Ring Motegi. Our first stop of the international tour in Japan. Let's get on down to your starting lineup for today's race. Here at this very famous oval that will come around for the Idemitsu 300. Cole Baker on the pole for today's race. Next to him, Nathan Stapleton, 3rd. Colton Schwartz, 4th. Nick Breeding, 5th. Malik Nevins, 6th. Vince Ambriego, 7th. Austin Yoakum, 8th. Vince Freeze, 9th. Is Alex Tinker playing top 10. Daniel Bouchard. That's your starting lineup from 11th and 12th on back. You can see with the rest of the lineup going on by. A lot of hungry competitors going on by. We'll see who takes the crown on winning today's race here. And we'll see if the trend of first-time winners continues as well. On the final row, we have Joshua Scully and Charles Sanford. Charles probably will feel the pain in the premiere mode in the process. Anyways, I had this in the wrong area. There we go. So points coming in this race are as follows. Eli Bright has a 43-point lead over Adam Garcia. Cole Baker jumped up into 3rd. Nico Ketchum in 4th. Ryan Acosta 5th. Eugene DeMax in 6th. Nick Brayton falls to 7th. Travis Crampton in 8th. Colton Schwartz and Amanda Evans. They complete the top 10 for the Evans-Gardner duo. And then the points coming around there, some of them are really, really close in the top 10 and some quite a ways back. So as we get that out of the way, 30 laps of action that'll be here in Japan. So for some people, this will be quite a home track altogether. That are kind of close within the area. Not a whole bunch of people, because I know we do have some international drivers, mainly the people from Canada. As there's the command to fire the engines. I was going to say, if the command didn't interrupt me there. As I look through, there's no one that's like super international out there, with the exception of Alex Tanker that I can't think of. As there was a car that did not get going. I wasn't paying attention because I was trying to read who it was, and it was Jackie Tang in the 81 in the Taco Bell Chevrolet. Tough break right there. Pace car going to make a dive down pit road. Cole Baker, Nathan Stapleton going to lead the field down for 30 laps of action. Showtime here in Japan. We are Green Flag Racing here at Twin Ring Motegi. Completing off the final corner, Cole Baker going to lead the field down. The caution came out just after Baker crossed the line. And they're wrecking on the front straight. Looks like Baker did not get lucky, and the yellow flag's going to come out there. Troubles for Eli Bright in the 88. He's also sitting on pit road, so he is now a lap down. Amanda Evans in the 65 getting involved right there. A lot of damage on that unsponsored number 65 there. For a second, I thought Charles Sanford had some damage in the 39, but he looks clean. 65 all banged up there. And for the most part, Amanda looked like is the only driver to really get involved. I have no idea what Bright is doing. He better be careful there. Ooh, look out, guys. And just shot around. I think they're giving him the wave around, and I think that is the case. That's very risky if you understand where I'm going. Tang also back out on the course, so that is a good sign right there. You see the skid marks on the front straight. And I believe, just real quickly, I saw damage on Gary Owen's machine, and it does not look like it. So I believe it was only a one-car incident, but could have been a lot worse. Cole Baker out in front. Stick Look Power Slow is our first yell today here in Japan. Going to be a bit of a chain reaction that's going to come ahead. Keep an eye on the 6 of Adam Garcia in that Twitch TV Dodge there. And Jay Cook in the 99 up ahead. They're going to cause a bit of an accident right there. And then almost simultaneously there, Amanda Evans and Andrew Miller are going to make some contact going to Jonathan Hoff. Watch the 6 car you're going to see in the middle left of your screen, now in the middle. Going to get very lucky after all this, with the exception of making a little bit of contact with the 65. Goes into the wall. Garrett Sidner, nowhere to go in that 24 car, who is right now down pit road as what we speak, and 65 goes around. Garcia got extremely lucky. No one else hit him. So Garcia should be okay. And I believe Sidner, he is going to be a lap down in that Exalted Dodge. So tough break right there for the 24 team altogether. Caution's out. Baker, your leader. Take it back to the green. Pace cars give us the 1 lap to go. Nobody's out of the race. Jackie Tang 1 lap down in 42nd. So Garrett Sidner looks like he'll be all good to go. He'll be in the rear of the field, though, thank goodness. Cole Baker going to restart as the leader. 2nd, Colton Schwartz. 3rd, Austin Yoakum. 4th, Malik Nevins. 5th, Alex Tanker. 6th, Travis Crampton. 7th, Nathan Stapleton. 8th, Nicholas Garrett. 9th, Matthew Eads. Completing top 10, Nick Breeding. Now remember, Tank's going to be up to speed in that inside line as green flag's back underway. So we'll see if he gets around Cole Baker and 11 to see if Colton Schwartz and Austin Yoakum, they're going to take full advantage right there. Yoakum going to waste no time trying to take 2nd place, though, in that Pace T Supra. And Tang trying to complete the pass. Yes, he will. And now Yoakum, full head of steam. Save for Alex Tanker. Go to the inside of the 11. New leader, Austin Yoakum. Now remember, Austin Yoakum has not won a race in this series yet, let alone his NRSL career. And Alex Tanker, of course, him being a rookie, so he's still trying to get up through the slopes. So we may see another first-time winner or even a first-team win altogether. Trying to see if that trend continues. Remember, race 2, Acosta won at Chicagoland. It was not his first career win, but it was definitely a first-team win for Anj Otto. So they know a thing or two about that there. And now Yoakum and Tanker. And here comes Stapleton for 3rd. Full head of steam getting around the 11 of Cole Baker. Nicholas Garrett trying to work on Baker in the 11 is now having to deal with Colton Schwartz in the 60. And now Vince Freeze in the 90 car, who restarted this race outside the top 10. He's all of a sudden just man on a mission. That Motul Toyota is just charging his way through the field with a full head of steam thanks to that draft and a good run right there altogether. The 81 Taco Bell Chevrolet is just hoping and praying for that yellow to come, and they're already catching up to Garrett Sidner in the 24. I believe he came down pit road when we went green, and oh, Almeriego has an issue in that 09. Caution is not out right now, but it held up Bobo Jones and Nick Breeding, and still no caution. And no caution altogether. I think that car died. And they're saying the 09's got an issue with the tire, as well as the 24 with the suspension. Jackie Tang has tire damage, as too does Eli Brighton, 88. That's part of the reason why both of them were down pit road. Issues galore there, but wow, Vince Almeriego, he had a tire go down. They just couldn't get out of the way. No caution, though. After everything that happened, we still remain green. Skylar Dixon, that E6 car, you know, that yellow kind of really helped him out because he mostly dodged that wreck, and all of a sudden he's up in the top 15 trying to work on Derek Campbell for the 14th spot, so he's climbed his way through the pack. And don't look now, as they've gotten around Tanks. Now he's back 1 lap down. The top 3 have gotten around him. Alex Tanker looking for the lead in the 50. And now here comes Stapleton, giving help to the Cinevis Corvette. Will take that lead. Stapleton takes 2nd. And here they come, getting closer and closer to Garrett Sidner. Remember, he's got that front end damage in that Exalted Dodge. It is slowing him down a little bit. Not as badly as we think, though. Now, Sidner already, early silly season news erupting as Stapleton now takes the lead, is the fact that that 24 car of Garrett Sidner will not be returning next season. So now Flickinger Racing, they're already in the hot seat trying to look for a new driver taking over. So could it be someone in ARCA? Could it be a brand new driver altogether? We'll find out. I know ARCA's already done 2 races only so far this season, and when we head to Charlotte, that's when the ARCA drivers will return into the NRSL series and the schedule that RJ is hosting on his channel. And who knows what will happen there. First 2 races came on by, and I guarantee you, keep an eye on Sebastian Kukulon. He will be the driver to watch. 2 races, 2 wins. He is making a statement as now Nicholas Guerra's jumping up to the second, and Baker back on the charge. Taker lost those spots. He's trying to get at least one of those back, and Colt Schwartz all over the back bumper of Vince Freeze. Great run for that Motul Toyota. I'm telling you, though, Freeze normally knows how to wheel these cars well, and his impact in the Xfinity Series so far has been outstanding. As Tang, as of right now, back on the lead lap, did not complete the pass on save, but we got a whale of a run on the high line. It's going to keep Tang a lap down, as you've seen Almerega finally back out on the course. I guarantee he's got to be fuming about what happened. He's at least 4 laps down now as of what we speak. And the drivers who really got held up the most were Bobo Jones and Nick Breeding. I guarantee they are not going to be too happy about that 09 car. But what can you do at that time is, yeah, that 44 just got freight trained on that outside line right there and just passed the Gatorade Dodge. Car's a little slow right there, is that 44. And the 44 now having tire damage. Someone must have made a little contact with Nico there in the 44 and starting to fall off there. Ryan Griffin right now in the top 20. DeMax all over the back bumper of that Little Caesars Corvette, as we're sticking with this area right now. These guys aren't really bound much, but just seeing what's going on there. Joseph Srigley in the 0-1 tried to make a peek on DeMax for 21st. Couldn't seem to make the move. And you see on back there, that's Peter Onjak making a move on Garcia, who's starting to slip back quite a ways there in that Twitch TV Dodge. Again, now Srigley going to look underneath for 21st. Now remember, the past couple of years, we've been to Canada at least 2 times. This time, we're only doing it one time. And that'll be at Mosport. That is the only Canadian race we have in this series altogether. Every other Canadian course, Pikes Creek and any others over there, they are out the door. Nicholas Guerra's starting to slip a little bit, and Benjamin Thomas now jumping up into the top 10. Tanker continuing to slip there. As Tang is back in the lead lap, Stapleton had some trouble with Garrett Sidner there and finally getting around him. And oh man, Schwartz did not take that entry well. And here comes Bouchard for position. What a nice move right there by the racy Chevrolet there. Is the rookie. Now we may encounter green flag pit stops if we stay green. But I'll tell you what, Vince Freeze is out in front in car number 90. And Tang, I guarantee that Taco Bell Chevrolet is hoping and praying for a yellow to happen. Or at least the leaders all come down. Because remember that 81 has at least, fresh rubber and all that. He's only a lap down. But what do you do if you're Tang? What do you hope for at this point other than these drivers coming down pit road and, of course, him staying out? Sidner, if you notice, he's really not that badly off the pace, but you can see his straightaway speed is just going downhill in that Exalted Dodge. But you can see he's trying to pass Daniel Bouchard on the inside line, and he's not getting a lot of help right there. And Benjamin Thomas is going to put him in the middle, squeezing the middle, damaged lap car, 3 wide. And Thomas, 2 for 1. Nice move by the GameStop Supra. Crampton going to follow. Bouchard got impatient, and he's going to pay the price right there. But he's going to get a good outside run right here. Oh, but check him, and oh, there they go. Bouchard around, Alex Tanker. Oh, and Srigley goes up in the air. They checked up badly, and the yellow is out. Excuse me, the caution is out for the second time today, and Freeze did not want to see that yellow, but the one who did is going to be back on the lead lap with less than 10 to go, and it'll be Jackie Tang. Wow, what a sigh of relief right there. Ryan Griffin also involved. Nick Breen just got dumped by Vince Almriego. These cars stacked badly. They're just trying to get around that accident. That was a bad place to be around there. And yikes. Carter Friesen. And Evans again. Looks like TJ Haley may have gotten a piece. I'm not too sure. Steve Pollard. He got a piece of it there. Sean Ard in the 42. Peter Onjak in the 55. That car's crunched. Andrew Miller. Madison Tall, who's going to stay out. Gary Owen. Bobby Fraser. And I guarantee you, Daniel Bouchard probably not going to be too happy with that 24 car altogether. And I know that Bouchard was trying to get around him, but that was not the case there. Jay Cook also involved right there in that 99, as too is Derek Hamill and Skylar Dixon, and Patrick Smith. All those drivers, and they're staying out. I have no idea why, but remember, this is going to be single file the rest of the way, so who knows now with Sidner having more damage, that's going to affect the other drivers. But Vince Freeze out in front. Let's take a look and bring ourselves our second caution here at Twin Ring Motegi. All right, here we are. Welcome back, and we're looking at what brought ourselves our second caution. We're going to go in the helicopter cam just to see the mess from there, get a really good angle of what happened. You see they kind of pinched each other 3 wide right there, and Sidner just kind of slid up right there into Bouchard, and you know, with that damage and the tires are starting to go down, it just really was not a good combo. Alex Tanker, nowhere to go for him. Gets a piece of it right there. Matthew Eves, you see, he did the wise thing. Everyone that was right near him, they did the wise thing of checking up. The rear of the field didn't even know what was going on. Jay Cook runs into Skylar Dixon, Gary Owen. Some of the guys mid-pack mainly got involved in this mess, and Bobby Fraser just got whacked by Srigley. Ryan Griffin with the KO shot on the unsponsored car, and Andrew Miller, Peter Onjak. All those drivers right there mainly got involved. Sean Ard. Oh, DeMax got a small piece of it there. There's Pollard. Charles Sanford got a very small piece. And then you see Friesen's going to go around. Jonathan Haas just mainly going to give him a shove. I don't think that's really counted as damage, but mainly just shunted the 85 there. And then the drivers in the rear of the field got extremely lucky there. Man, Evans, really got lucky as well. Eli Bright, remember, he was in the rear of the field. He was getting around all that traffic. And he's probably going to get some assists with all that stuff that went around there. Now, what happened to Vince Almriego? That's what I'm trying to figure out, because when we were looking through the field, we don't even know what happened with him. Bree was catching up. He doesn't hit Bobo Jones. Right? No, give him a little bump, but that's not really... They're trying to figure out where they are in line. Oh, Almriego was just hauling here. These guys are going 30 miles an hour at least, trying to figure out where they're supposed to be. And I believe, it was just 21st line there, trying to go. Oh, Almriego just wasn't even paying attention and just whacked Breeding. And, that was just miscommunication times 4. And Breeding, a result, took some damage and got shunted there. So, bit of a yikes right there. But we'll see what happens if who's going to win the race. Let's take it back to the finish of the race. So what could be the battle for the win? We may stay green the rest of the way. We shall see. 7 laps to go, back to green flag racing. Out of race, they include the following: Joseph Srigley, Ryan Griffin, Peter Onjak, Bobby Fraser, Gary Owen, Andrew Miller. They're all out of the race. And then a couple cars lap down. Almriego is 4 laps down in 42nd. Once we go back to green, that will probably change. Nico Ketchum, Garrett Sidner, they are also lapped down, respectively, in the 34th and 35th position. 33 cars on the lead lap. Top 10 run, now we go back to green flag racing. Be Vince Freeze, Cole Baker, Austin Yoakum, Nathan Stapleton, Colton Schwartz, Benjamin Thomas, Travis Crampton, Nicholas Guerra, Malik Nevins, Daniel Bouchard, completing the top 10. 11th place, by the way, Matthew Eves, your winner at Papyrus. We'll see what happens. Green flag back underway. Eyes will definitely be on Jay Cook and behind to see if they're going to be up to speed. Madison Tall in that 80 car, definitely off the pace. So DeMax wasting no time trying to get around that Target Chevrolet there, and I don't blame him for doing that. Looks like Skylar Dixon's up to speed. That's a good sign right there for the Office Depot Chevrolet, your champion from last season. And to Max, man, I'll tell you, when that restart happened, that 10 car's getting around all those damaged cars there, and Dixon's coming down pit road. Kind of a bonehead move right there. I don't know why the cars that had all that damage didn't come down, but that's a bit of a yikes right there. Now DeMax trying to work on Garrett Sidner. Remember, Sidner's a lap down to that 24 car, 3 wide for position. Look at Hamill on that inside line, but Malik Nevins down the middle. Nice move right there. Battle for second, heating up. Austin Yoakum's going to take it in that 54 car. And now Colt Schwartz with a dive bomb in that Dr. Pepper Chevrolet, making a move on Cole Baker in the 11. That's for third. But this is still behind Vince Freeze in that 90 car. He's got to be enjoying what he's seeing. Nevins trying to look underneath Matthew Eves. That's for 9th. Is that Credit One Bank Audi there? Can't seem to make the move. Guerra now looking underneath Hamill for 11th. And here comes DeMax in that 10 car. This is great to see. Remember, your Season 3 champion, or Season 2 champion, excuse me, has last won in Season 3. 4 to go when we cross the line. He's got to be happy with his teammate, Vince Freeze, but you already know DeMax wants to get up there in that top 10 there, at least battle for the front, getting up there. And how about Charles Sanford in the 39 there? Good to see him up here. Right now, he's got to work on Garrett Sidner, that damaged slow car there. Oh, I wouldn't say slow, but just mainly just lap car that's right in front there. And Adam Garcia trying to take full advantage of that 24 being in the way there. Crampton looking underneath Bouchard. That's for position. That's for 7th. How about Schwartz looking for 2nd in the 60? If I were Vince Freeze, I'd be careful. That 60 car, him and Benjamin Thomas, those two have been outstanding today, and they have been flying through the field. But they haven't been as fast as Vince Freeze today, though. Ironic enough, he's got the fastest lap of the 34.535, and here he is out in front. And man, he is on Sunday drive. Skylar Dixon back out for pit stops there. Pollard and Sicoli down pit road they were in. So those cars that were damaged off the pace, they're now in the rear of the field. As Charles Sanford, holy cow, that 39's been slipping back. But Acosta's coming out pit road. Charles Sanford and others down. Garcia, Bouchard, Eves and others. Baker came down. 2 to go. Craston to Max now in the top 10 because of that. Can they hold on gas? They're catching up to Pollard and Sicoli. Pollard's probably going to be the main issue if I were Vince Freeze. Can they hold on gas? Vince Freeze is coming down. He's not going to make it. Schwartz is going to stay out, however. He's going to try and take the risk. White flag, final lap for Colt Schwartz. Can he win here at Twin Ring Motegi? He's got to be careful with these cars coming off of pit road there. That's going to be the main thing. Stapleton is catching the Dr. Pepper Chevrolet. Powerade versus Dr. Pepper. Here they come up to Derek Hamill in the 47. Remember, the car just exited pit road. He's going to merge back on the course. Slows him up a little bit. The 97 is going to make a dive. He's trying, but I think he's going to run out of time. Coming off of turn 4, Colt Schwartz will be a first-time winner. He'll add to the fray. He wins at Twin Ring Motegi. And he is going to win the Idemitsu 300 here. And oh my goodness, Vince Freeze, you could feel the pain and heartbreak in the 90 team. And they'll wait to get another victory under their belt. But Colton Schwartz will join the fray of first-time winners for Evans Gardner Motorsports. And car number 60, and I think the memory serves me correctly, the last time the 60 had won, I believe, was under Mongold. It was either Mongold or Roush, one of the two I remember in the Xfinity Series in general. Last won a race there, so I don't remember which race exactly, but I remember one of those two winning in that 60 car in seasons past. Freeze, wrong enough, still came away with a 9th place finish, but you can feel that pain and heartbreak. And let's get through the top 10 results there with everything there. Colton Schwartz will come away with the win. Nathan Stapleton, good run altogether. How about actually NS Racing, excuse me. Stapleton and Crampton finishing the podium there. Austin Yoakum in 4th. Malik Nevins in 5th. 6th, Nicholas Garris. 7th is Eli Bright. Wow. That 88 car, remember, he didn't even start the race. was in the rear of the field, got lucky with that yellow early on, but got on the lead lap, dodged all that pileup, and all the cars coming out pit road. He still finished in the top 10, finished in the 7th position. Nick Breeden will come away 8th. He was the last car that stayed out on the course, so that's a great run for that 2 team there in that Arby's Corvette. Vince Freeze, you can feel that pain, but he'll come away with a top 10 run. Matthew Eves finishing in 10th as well. Here's the rest of your results here. 26 cars finished the race on the lead lap, and 27 on down, all out of the race. All after pit strategy just coming into effect, and these drivers all stayed out, but Schwartz had enough to hang on and get his first career win for Evans Gardner Motorsports. What a job well done for that 60 team. And Andrew Miller in the 98 was actually, or not Andrew Miller, I'm sorry, Almerigo jumped up to where he was in 36, but was not able to catch up to Cook and Tang. Actually, what happened to Tang? It said that he retired out of the race. Oh, he just parked it. Okay, that's what I was wondering. I was wondering what happened there, but that was weird because remember, after everything that happened to him there. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to like, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the NRSL, hit the subscribe button down below. You've been watching production of the NRSL, where racing is living. Till then, congrats to Colton Schwartz on his first career victory in the Xfinity Series. For some reason, the theme of first-time winners in the Xfinity Series this season. You think about it, who we've had. No, we've had Eli Bright, we've had Travis Crampton, Matthew Eves, Derek Hamill. Now you can add Colton Schwartz into the mix as well. Until then, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week when we head over to Pukehoe. The first time ever we're ever going to run into that course. And can't wait to see how that's going to be. That's going to be over in New Zealand. And then we'll see you for the Cup race tomorrow for the Pokemon 400 there. Till then, goodbye, everybody. Here come the points at the end, like always. Till then, goodbye, everybody.